Hi everybody. So the year is about more than half over. This year has not been a very good year for me. I've never had to deal with more tragedy than I've had this year. My friend died about 6 months ago because she had a coral reef and they did surgery on it and she never woke up from the anesthesia because it went to her brain and they didn't know or something. And then a month and a half ago, my dad died from cancer. But that's not the worst one of all, because I knew how they died. This is the worst one of all. My friend David, when the last time anybody saw him was September the 8th, and he texted his family and my friend Julia, "I love you," and they found his body 2 days ago, and in the woods behind his house. We think he committed suicide, but we're not sure. But they found the body behind his house, and notes all around his body. 23. The last time he was this suicidal was 3 years ago. And so was I. And we made a promise that year that we would not try to commit suicide. And this time, he didn't ask for help. And I understand why he did it, but I don't understand why he thought he couldn't get over it. For one, he got a DUI about 2 months ago, and he was upset about that. For two, a girl, like he was 3 years ago, he was upset about this girl who was like 4 years. He's 23, she's 17. They started dating when they were 15. I don't know if they did limbo or not, so I don't know if it's rape, but that's why he did it, was because of a girl. And he has been obsessed and loved this girl for 4 years. He was so overwhelmed and he had depression that he didn't think anybody cared about him. He didn't think he could ever live without dating her. So he killed himself, in my opinion, because he couldn't live without her being by his side. And he knew he couldn't protect her forever. And that's why he did it, I think. Because he wanted her, and she didn't really want him. And he wanted to protect her, and he couldn't. So he felt there was no need for him to live, because he failed, he thinks, to do the one thing that he thought he was living for in life. Now, that's why I think he committed suicide. I don't know why he leaned on me 3 years ago, but this time he didn't. And the day he died, he told me that he believed in God. So I don't know what people's religious view is, but I believe that he's in heaven, because God forgives all sins. And I believe that society needs to do more than just putting people in a mental institution for 3 days and then giving them medicine. There is a problem in the academic in this world, and there has to be a better solution to stop this from happening. Now this touched my life just like cancer did. This is affecting me? Why was God not good enough to save him? Why was I not good enough? Why? Why did he have to do it over a girl? And why did he not see how funny he was, how much potential he had? And even though he was a drunk, and even though he's done bad things to me, just like everybody else has done, he made me laugh. He was there for you when you needed him most of the time. And then I turned 26 Monday. So, and then I have my first weightlifting competition tomorrow. I'm scared to death, but I know that David's going to be with me. Because David was always impressed by my weightlifting. And all the times he told me stuff. And all the secrets that he knew. We pretty much knew a lot about each other. And even though he was my drinking buddy, I wish I didn't buy him alcohol when he was not 21. I wish I didn't enable him every time he came over here to drink with him. But people make their own choices, so I can't blame myself for enabling him. He made the choice to kill himself. But there were signs that I missed. Tell the people you love them. If you love them, you never know. They could commit suicide and you would never see them again. All I'm saying is there has to be a better solution to the epidemic problem. There has to be. Support somebody in need. And if they keep refusing, be there for them. Because it could save a life. And don't be there for somebody because you feel sorry for them. Be there because you care. Because you want to learn more about yourself. Because you want to know about an individual that is so different from you, but in a way is the same. Me and David were opposites. He was like so calm and cool and I don't care what happens to me kind of person, and I'm like always like, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I'm like the anxiety one. I'm like, I'm gonna get in trouble with this. And he was always telling me, lighten up. Anyways, I'll never forget him. Forgive him in time. Anyways, that's all. Wait, one more thing. I'm doing a triathlon October the 3rd. My first one. And that's another thing. Have goals for your life and pursue your goals. That's how you get out of suicide, is one way. And you don't think anybody's going to miss you? Somebody is going to miss you. And think about it. When you're trying to commit suicide, how much you're going to miss. He could have got married. He could have had kids. He could have been president if he wanted to. He could have been a computer design like he wanted to. Now, we'll never know what could have been because he shortened his life. Now go. I will help you speak and will teach you what to say. That means if you read the Bible and have the Holy Spirit in your life, He will tell you how to speak. Oh, in case you're wondering how I am coping with everything, I'm doing okay. But the only reason I'm not going insane or doing anything or why I'm still alive after dealing with 3 losses in 6 months is Jesus Christ. It's because I leaned on God, and He continues to amaze me, and He continues to show me my humanity to deal with stuff. He continues to show me the bad and good in life. He continues to touch my life, and through touching my life, I could go touch other people's lives. So that is all I have to say. Reach out to the people you care about. Get to know somebody the opposite of you. You learn a tremendous amount about yourself and about every person that you meet. Bye.